Hey everyone, Mr. Lapeze here with a third and final video for the summer semester of 2023. Mainly just some reminders about our third essay and then our final exam, which follows the third essay deadline pretty closely, just a couple days afterwards. So some things to think about. Just as with essay number one, essay number two grades and rubrics. Once I grade your essay and you can see it in Blackboard, you'll have all of my marginal comments and the rubric and the final note from me accessible. Of course, my suggestion is to review the comments of essay number two before you work on and submit essay number three, just of course to make sure you don't make the same mistakes again. Of course, too, you can email me and ask me any questions, clarifications, anything like that. I'm happy to help as you wrap up essay number three. Some things to think about that are sort of unique to our third essay, our final major assignment of the semester before the final exam. Essay number one was worth 15% of the course, and then essay number two was scaled up a little bit. It was worth 20%. Essay number three is by far the most heavily weighted assignment of the semester. It's worth 25%, so 1/4 of the entire weighted total. The way I usually tell my students to think of essay number three is it is the final major grade of your semester, and it's going to be the one that helps you get the grade you want and hopefully helps you avoid the grades you don't want come end of the semester, end of final exams. Essay number three at 25% is the one that will push you up from that C to a B, the B to an A, and hopefully help you avoid a D or an F for the course. So this is the one where you want to spend your most, you want to expend most of your energy. You want to focus as much as possible. And if you're somebody who needs extra help using the ILC or the Real Center or emailing me, this is where you want to plan ahead and give yourself adequate time to get that outside help because the stakes are so high for the third essay. Something else that's unique besides how heavily it's weighted, essay number three has a research component. So what we complete in the weeks leading up to the deadline for essay number three are 4 class readings. And what you do for this essay is you choose 2 of our 4 class readings and you pair those with 3 of your own research materials. So everybody will be choosing 2 of our class readings and pairing them with 3 research components that you find on your own. And everybody's works cited page will have 5 entries total, no more or less. So there's no extra research allowed. There's no whittling down from 4 class readings to 1. You have to use 2 class readings and you have to use 3 research materials for support in essay number 3. So again, everybody's works cited page will have 5 entries. 2 of those will be class readings and 3 of those will be your own unique research materials that you find on your own. To give you some sort of background of why we've progressed the way we have in English 111, essay 1, we did some readings, but we didn't use them. We didn't quote or paraphrase or summarize in the essay. Essay number 2, we used Plato and Douglas for support, and those are readings that I assigned to you. In essay 3, there's some readings that we complete together, and you choose some of those for your essay, and then you have your own research components that you find on your own. That's because the sort of typical progress in the first 2 semesters of college English are moving from sort of instructor-generated material into your own research. And so if you take a second semester of college English, either at Wake Tech or another college or university, probably what you'll notice is that the second semester is research-based, is much more heavily research is much more heavily involved in the assignments. And so this final essay is very comparable to what you will see in your next semester of college English. So I use it, to help prepare y'all for what's coming up. It's sort of the bridge assignment for if you stayed at Wake Tech and took English for English 112. English 112, the essays that you'll see, the assignments you'll see are very comparable to what we're doing with this third assignment, where you do some research and you receive a prompt from your instructor, and then you sort of, use your own sources to respond to the prompt. So that's sort of the reasoning behind our progression from 1, 2 to 3 in this class. And then all we have left after essay number 3 comes due, y'all, is the final exam. And the final exam in English 111 used to be, and this is for years at Wake Tech, this is my 10th year at Wake Tech, we used to assign a timed essay, and that was your final exam, where you would log into Blackboard and you would get an hour and a half to 2 hours to write a full essay. And we have since transitioned, just in the past couple semesters, to a revision of an earlier essay and a reflection of the revision process. And so that's what you'll see when you open up your Lesson 7 folder. All of the instructions, including a short reading related to the final exam documents, can be found in Lesson 7. Basically, the final exam is 3 components, and they all involve a revision of essay number 1. So what you're going to be doing for the final exam, a quick gloss, is you're going to make a plan, and that's called the revision plan, for how you're going to revise your essay number 1. So you'll look at your essay number 1, you'll look at my comments, you'll look at your grade, you'll read through it, and by now, of course, everyone is a stronger writer. It's just the nature of practice. And so you'll probably notice some things and you're like, man, I can't believe I did that. Or you'll notice slips in formatting even that you've since learned to correct. And so you make a plan, and there's a sample revision plan along with instructions in the Lesson 7 folder. And your plan will be how you plan to revise that first essay, essay number 1. And then the next 2 documents, quite simply, are the actual revision, so the fresh essay number 1 with your changes made, and then a reflection essay. You're going to reflect on how did the revision process go. So how did you manage to make your essay better? What changes did you make, and why did you make them? And then a sort of general follow-up to that is sort of like, how have you grown as a writer this semester? What have you learned? What have you learned about yourself? And how have you improved? Have you become more confident? Those types of things in your writing. So all of the instructions, including sample reading that might help you learn some terms related to revision, and a sample revision plan, and a breakdown of points for those 3 documents, can be found in Lesson 7. But what you'll see is that the last week of the semester, full week of the semester, is after essay number 3 comes due, and everyone will submit the revision plan, their plan for revising essay number 1, on the same date. It's going to be, I have my notes here, Wednesday, July 5th. So everyone's going to submit by Wednesday, July 5th, their plan for revision, and it'll be modeled after the model I have posted in Lesson 7. And then what you get is a window for wrapping up the semester, for making that final revision of essay number 1 and writing the reflection essay on the revision process and your growth as a writer. And the window is open from that Thursday, July 6th, all the way through the end of the day on Tuesday, July 11th. And anywhere within that window, you can access our Lesson 7 folder and submit those 2 documents. And once you submit them, you are done for the summer semester, and you can go chill out at the beach, pick up extra shifts at work, whatever. But you have until that Tuesday at the end of the day, July 11th, to submit the documents. That's the absolute end of the semester. If you want to submit them earlier, that is absolutely cool. But of course, don't rush yourself. Take your time. The 3 components, the revision plan, do that Wednesday, the Wednesday the 5th, excuse me, and then the revision and the revision essay combine for the full final exam. So those 3 documents together, the revision plan, the revision of the essay, and then the reflection essay, are worth 15% of the course. My suggestion is to have the revision plan, of course, submitted by the deadline, which is the 5th, And then, begin working on the revision and the reflection essay. And don't wait until the last minute to work on them, because there's a window, right? I mean, you have 5 or 6 days to complete those. And if you start working and you have questions, all you have to do is email me or drop in during office hours, and I'll be happy to help and answer questions. So there's no reason, to fiddle around to the last minute and end up with some points of confusion that aren't addressed. I want to make sure everybody does their absolute best on the final exam, so we can close out the semester strong together. Otherwise, y'all, thanks for an awesome summer semester. I know summers move like hyperspeed, 8 weeks as opposed to a 16-week fall or spring. And I know it's a chore, right? I mean, summertime is typically our time for chilling out, getting some extra hours, making some extra money. So, I mean, kudos to y'all for taking a class in the middle of summertime. And some of y'all I know taking multiple classes while you're working and moving and taking care of other responsibilities. As a class, we have done awesome. I'm super proud of everybody's growth as a writer. And we're not done. So if you're watching this video and you're still working on essay number 3, you're starting to work on final exam documents, let me know if I can help, y'all. I'll be here through the end. And once you submit those final exam documents, you can expect a super quick turnaround. I grade those really quickly. Final grades are due just like 24 to 36 hours pretty much after our exam window closes. So you won't have to wait long. Keep an eye on Blackboard once you submit those final exam documents, and you'll be able to see your weighted total in your grade book is your grade for the semester. Again, if I can help as we wrap things up, let me know. Have an awesome, hopefully somewhat relaxing summer after this, and good luck in the fall. Even in the fall, y'all, if I can help with anything, I'll be at Wake Tech. I'll be teaching on campus a couple days, and my email will be the same. So if you need anything, feel free to reach out. Thanks again for an awesome summer semester, and I will see you soon. Bye, y'all.